Okay, so tonight I am trying to make a watering system for some of my container plants, and I think I'm even going to try it in a raised bed and see if it works. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I think it is Ollas. I'm making an Ollas, but it's spelled Ollas, so maybe it's Ollas. I think it's Spanish. So maybe it's Ollas. I don't know. But anyways, basically you get clay pots and you put them in the ground by your plants. You fill it with water. The water seeps out and waters the roots underground. So for one, you're not having to water all the time. For two, you're using less water. And for three, you're not watering the surface, so weeds aren't as apt to grow. I got these pots at the dollar store. Dollar Tree, dollar store, I think Dollar Tree. I don't know if they are really 100% real clay. They feel like real clay. They sound like real clay. They look like real clay. I don't know. Later I'm gonna go look. Here's a little label. I'm gonna check out that and see if I can find out. I mean, can you fake clay? I don't know, but why are these only, it was $1 for 2 pots. These are the big, I wanted to get bigger kinds, but these are the biggest kinds they had. So we're gonna make it work. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I bought 6 of them. So each is 50 cents. And you can see they have a hole in the bottom. So what I'm going to do is, I have my glue gun here, and I looked up, I googled it, is hot glue from Hot Glue Gun waterproof? Google said yes. So we're gonna test that and see if that's true. But basically I'm gonna glue these together. I'm gonna fill up the hole, plug up the hole somehow, probably with just hot glue, but we might have to add some plastic or something. But once that's filled, and then once this is glued shut together, we'll go out, we'll dig this in the ground, we'll dig a hole, put it in the ground or in my garden, wherever I'm going to put it, and you just leave like that much sticking up above the surface, and then you fill it with a hole. Now, or you put water in the hole. You can make that hole bigger. I'm not going to waste my time doing that because I don't even know if this is going to work. So we'll see. And the bigger the pot, I think the bigger the hole will be. So for now, we're going to try this, see if it works. But basically, what I've read is that the roots, I guess like clay is naturally permeable, and the roots, you know, the plant next to it, they create some kind of osmosis sucking action that draws the water out of the plants. And there's a lot of different theories online as far as like how many plants you can fit around different size pots, what works, what doesn't work. I've never done this before, so this is going to be an experiment. But you can also buy these on Amazon. Like, they look a lot fancier than this. This is just a homemade version, but it's basically like a bottleneck with a big circle at the bottom. You plant it, has a big hole to fill. But the thing that you need to do is cover the top somehow. So put a rock there, something. That's another pot lid. I've seen people just do it like this too, and you know those little trays that go under the plant, or under the pot, so it doesn't leak everywhere when you water it. Well, you could just put this in the ground and use that lid to cover it, and then you have a big area to fill, and you just need to worry about plugging up the hole. So you could do it like that. But anyways, this is what I have, so I'm going to work with it, and yeah, we're going to see if it works. Oh, but I think I was telling you, you could buy them on Amazon. So maybe I'll put a link below if you really don't want to waste your time doing this and you want to buy them. I'm also going to put a link about a really good website that I found that tells all about it and how to do it and how it works and all of that. So yeah, let's start and see if this works. Can you see that? The water dripping. So obviously it's not completely sealed. You can see from the inside. I have glue covering in the inside and I have glue on the outside. So we're gonna have to figure something else. Okay, so I found the solution to the dripping water. At first I just used this hot glue gun and filled up the holes, but obviously, as you saw, it was dripping. So I went and got some of my kids' applesauce cups. I cut the bottom out, and then I glued that on. At first, it didn't work because I put the glue on the plastic and then stuck it down, and it came right off. So I dried it off, and the next time I put the glue on the pot and then put the plastic on top, and then let that dry, and then I also glued the bottom. And so now when I fill it up, it doesn't, it's not leaking. So on to the next step. Okay, step 2, I put glue with the glue gun all around the edge here. And then I had to do it quick because hot glue dries quickly. So I didn't film it. I just put glue all around the edge, and then I took the other pot and I put it right on top, pressed it down firmly, and then I put this rubber band around it. So I'm going to leave that overnight. I'm going to add, because you can see, like, I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe water will seep through there. So I'm going to add one more, like, layer of glue around the outside, because I can see there's some tiny little cracks. I don't know if you could see that or not, but to help seal it. And then tomorrow, when it dries, we'll test it and see if any water seeps out through the cracks. Okay, so it's been 24 hours later, and I took the rubber band off. I patched up the glue. This is filled with water. I don't know if you could hear that. And it's not leaking. So I'm gonna go try and put it in a pot and see how it works.